Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And on the screen today, you're going to be watching some GTA 5 gameplay. This was the same game, or from the same session of when me and my friend Anthony were just fucking around with the fire trucks and, you know, whatever the case was. I legit haven't played video games in like 2 or 3 days. It's just been come home, go to work, or come home, sleep, go to work, come home, sleep, go to work, and, you know, like, it's just like the same cycle. I legit, you know, I haven't played games in 2 or 3 days. So, you know, it's whatever. And you're not here to watch GTA, obviously, or anything like that. We're obviously here because of this Charlie Intel article that we did get, and is talking about the beta recap for Black Ops 4. And it says, following the end of the Black Ops 4 multiplayer beta, Treyarch has shared a full recap of what they learned and what they're doing based on beta feedback for multiplayer. The full post features info on fog of war, body armor, TAC deployment, the UI system, and more. Treyarch says they're going to award the permanent unlock token to every player who reached level 34 in the beta, not level 40, ensuring every player across the platforms had a fair chance. So I'm not going to read, you know, the whole thing. I'm just going to read like the highlights. And they are going to be changing the fog of war and the mini-map awareness, stuff like that. And it says the full reveal circle will be removed as default functionality, and the standard reveal area will be a cone that reflects the player's field of view. Because before it was just like a circle around you. Now it's just going to be only where you're looking. This will continue to always be blocked by solid objects, so you can never see through walls. We're moving the full reveal circle to the team perk link. This way, players who want that power will need to spend a point in create a class and to get it, and compete with their choices for other powerful items. This also gives Team Link a much needed boost as it significantly underperformed in the beta. We're adding an additional HUD indicator to let you know when you're visible to enemy players in the minimap so that you can react accordingly. Red dots on the minimap appear when firing your gun will fade faster, so there's more time to evade after engaging in a gunfight. And then those same red dots will no longer reveal teammates that are near the player firing their gun. To be honest with you, I don't really see why they needed to change the fog of war, or they needed to change the map in general. You know, the map was fine just the way it was, and, you know, there was no need to like tinker with it or anything like that. It should have just you know how the saying goes, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You know, I feel like they should have taken that advice, but, you know, it is what it is. Next thing they were talking about was TAC deploy and spawning. They shortened the duration that the TAC deploy is active, lengthened its cooldown time, and limited the number of spawns per use to 10. This will help fulfill the goal of providing short bursts of strategic positioning shifts. We're relaxing the radius around which players will spawn on TAC deploy so that there's more room to spread out, and enemies attempting to disable it won't suddenly get overwhelmed by a surge of defenders. We're adding a notification to the death cam, where camera breaks into third person when you die, that displays when a TAC deploy is active and whether there's danger nearby. And another notification that appears in the game HUD when you spawn on a TAC deploy. Then they were talking about body armor and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So this is kind of the important stuff. Now it says explosives should shred armor. That was not working in the beta, and we're fixing that. Damage is now reduced by armor rather than being completely deflected by it. Some of the players' feedback from the game when fighting against a player with armor was, quote, cranked to 11, quote, and made it feel a lot worse than it actually was. So we're reducing it to feel less annoying. We added an extra plus 25 bonus score, ooh yay, reward for every kill against players with armor to help you feed your score streak meter. And then we're also experimenting with a number of ideas to better support its role while also making it less appealing to highly aggressive players. For example, impacting certain aspects of movement speed or protection coverage area. I mean, when it comes to body armor, once again, don't see why it's in the game. No need for it. It's just like the ballistic vests from Modern Warfare 3. You know, no one really liked it, and There's just no reason for it to be in the game. Just let everybody have the same amount of health. That's it. Free cursor UI navigation. While it was always our intention to support both D-pad and free cursor navigation in our menus, the discussion around this topic quickly reinforced our resolve to move this along. When the game launches, you'll be able to navigate with the D-pad through every menu if you want to, but you'll also be able to move the free cursor quickly across the screen if you like navigating that way. It will be the best of both worlds to accommodate players who like both systems. You know what? At the end of the day, they're catering to the people that want to use the D-pad and the people that want to, use like the free thing, free cursor like in Destiny. So, I can never hate on that. They're catering to both parties, and it is what it is. We're good with that. And then loadouts in kill cams. This has been a frequently requested feature, and we assure you, we feel the same way. We weren't able to get the loadout information of the player who killed you into the kill cam for the beta, but it will definitely be in the game for launch. Good. This is all good. I'm glad that they're taking feedback. I'm glad that they're taking data, or however they get it. It doesn't matter, but I'm glad to see that changes are happening and they are improving the game. And hopefully, like I said, fingers crossed, we have a good COD this year. So I didn't lose faith in Treyarch yet. Hopefully I don't, but yeah. So I will link the description. I will link the article in the description. There was a bunch more stuff to read on, so I do recommend reading that. I just didn't want to bore you with reading all of the stuff that didn't really make sense to read. So yeah, if I were you and you're interested in any of the things that I talked about today, I will go down in the description, click that link, and then that shows everything that you need to know that Treyarch posted. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next one.